Killing my ego. So what's red flag, huh? What are some of the red flag, huh?
All right, looks like we now are live. Sweet, sweet, sweet. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going so far?
Something good.
What's going on? Let's see who we got in the chat so far. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out. Let's see. Right now we got. Let's see who's first. Who's number one? As soon as this thing loads, number one, first person is Jaw. What's going on, Jaw? Good to see you. Joseph Keen, Frosty, second and a half. What is happening, dude? Milson Marksman. Hey, what's up, man? Frosty, what's going on, dude? That's a very good suggestion as well. Really want to see a GVR mystery box. That would be expensive, though, my guy. That would be a very, very expensive. Hello there, Joe. Hello. James Chalikas, what's going on, dude? Hello, GI fans. How is everyone doing today? I am doing good, but how's everyone else doing? And let me know, too, if the audio needs to be adjusted, I can make the proper adjustments as needed. Random guy Kev, what's going on, dude? How you doing, bro? Frosty, good to see you again as well. Robbie Kerwitz, what's going on, dude? Robbie Kerwitz, hey guys, anyone know of upper receivers compatible with combat machine lowers? Honestly, typically when it comes to like receivers in general, go with the same brands. That's like usually your best bet. I haven't really seen too much that are like 100% like, okay, yeah, for sure, this will like fit on no problem. It's always just like a hair like too far out, you know, where you put the body pin. Like it's just there's a lot of those going around. It's not 100% meant to be like, okay, you can just swap uppers super easily unless it's the exact same brand. So I usually say just stick with the same brand. If you can find a Comm Machine one, just use that. Random guy Kev, I'm the best new beginner. You know, Grand Kev, shut up. Kevin, shut up. You ain't no beginner. You ain't no beginner. You are a newbie being a newbie. Wait, that didn't make sense. You are a newbie at being a newbie, maybe? Gnarls, my boy, what's going on, dude? DJ, how you doing, man? How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? What up, Queso Game? Mish, what's going on, dude? What's up, dude? Sounding good on audio. Always appreciate it, my guy. Always appreciate it. Experimental DNA. Glad to see you as well. Andrew Castro. Jeremy Wilson. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and just get started, guys. Welcome to another Storefront live stream. Now, this is one that is specifically catering towards beginner players, all of my noobs out there, right? Every single person that's looking to get into this amazing hobby. Hey, you can just leave my desk. Very good, dude. Anyone that's looking to get into this amazing hobby or, you know, has been getting started but, you know, has a lot of questions that maybe they're afraid to ask, by all means, feel free to go ahead and ask away in this specific live stream. Again, we really wanted to cater this Wednesday stream towards a lot of beginner players out there that maybe just didn't really know a couple things in Airsoft, like, hey, how do I do X, Y, and Z, right? Obviously, for more detailed stuff, I can go ahead and show some videos, right? Or maybe I would recommend going in and DMing us. But just for general knowledge, or if you guys are looking for recommendations for products that we sell on our website, maybe you're not too sure what gun you're looking at or which one you should be getting, by all means, feel free to go ahead and ask away. I am more than happy to help out as much as possible. And for everyone, right? This goes for everyone, right? Everyone right now has extra opportunities to increase their odds of winning tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway, right? We have promotions going on right now, right? The classic, the good old every $50 spend getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? A certified hood classic, if you will, right? Every $50 you spend, that's 5 entries into tomorrow's giveaway. It's literally going down tomorrow. For those that don't know what the shopping spree giveaway is, I'll go ahead and link that as well. I'll just grab this bad boy, put that in the live chat. There you go. There you go, right? That way you guys can go ahead and read it for yourself. But essentially how it works is this, right? We start off with a certain prize pot amount, right? Every single week we do the shopping spree giveaway. If for whatever reason the winner is not there to claim the prize, right? The winner is not there to claim the prize on the Thursday stream. We go ahead and stack it and go ahead and hold it off for another week, right? We have a cap, a limit of $1,000. We're at $1,000 right now. Right? And this week especially, because on the third week, if it goes unclaimed, right, what we're going to do, if the winner is still not there, we're just going to go ahead and keep rolling. We're going to keep rolling and raffling off the prize until someone who's actually watching the stream can claim that prize all for themselves. We're going to reward people who are actually watching the stream, who are actually supporting GI directly by getting these orders in and watching our content, right? By watching our live stream going on that same day, right? The deadline to enter is going to be 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? Very easy to do, so you guys have time, but it is running out. You guys do indeed have a very limited time to go ahead and get those orders in. I would say do it now, honestly, while you guys can, right? Again, you can see the rules all for yourself. All it takes is literally a $20 or greater order. However, during the duration of these streams, we'd like to go ahead and throw in some extra promotions for you guys, for everyone, for my new players, for my returning customers, right? It don't matter. Anyone can take advantage. Everyone has equal opportunity to increase their odds and win big with Airsoft GI, right? And again, it's $1,000 that you can win very easily, mind you, right? And for everyone any one of my newer players that are watching right now thinks there's no way in heck that there's going to be a chance of them winning, absolutely there is. In fact, for whatever reason, beginner's luck has proven to be a continuing factor, right? Beginner's luck have always been a thing, right? This last prize pot that we raffled off, it was like $5,400, right? For 9 weeks in a row, right? We couldn't find a winner, right? Until that 9th week. 8 of those 9 weeks, it was for a first-time shopper. So just goes to show first-time shoppers do indeed have some luck on their side as well, and you can as well. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you might as well go ahead and shoot your shot now and go ahead and ask those, go ahead and put some orders in right now and get those entries in, right? Because again, like I said, this promotion right now, the 5 for every 50, that's goated, man. That's actually 100% goated. But like I said, this is a Q&A live stream catering towards mostly the beginner players, noobs, or maybe guys that just don't really know something, right? You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and do so. And for anyone that's watching right now, always appreciate your viewership. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this live stream. Share this around with as many people as you possibly can. We're talking on your personal social media. Let people know, hey, I'm doing this awesome thing called Airsoft, right? And they're doing this giveaway, right? If you guys are interested, maybe go ahead and swing by this live stream and ask some questions, right? Go ahead and swing by this live stream, ask some questions, and I will definitely be happy to answer away. The only thing I do ask, when you ask your question, make sure you put it in the live chat, not the comment section. I can't see the comment section, not yet anyway. Make sure to go ahead and put it in the live chat and put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a lot easier for me to see and identify, and I'll be able to answer it as soon as I possibly can. Bear in mind, I am indeed human. I can still miss things, so you're welcome to ask your question more than once, though. Anything more than twice, and it will be considered spam, so just keep that in mind. We don't want to have to put you on a timeout. The mods don't want to have to do it, but they will if they have to. So let's just avoid the situation altogether, right? And with that said, why don't you go ahead and start asking away. I cannot freaking enunciate today. I also wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that we still have a ton of new products that are available right now at Airsoft GI as well. I'm going to go ahead and let you all know, right? We're getting more and more new stuff out there. We're getting some more Condor tactical gear. We're getting some more combos available. And Specna Arms actually has been releasing their Flex series, but that's going to come included with the Gate X ASR, which is actually pretty cool to see right out of the box, right? You are still getting a pretty damn good deal on most of these AEGs, right? You're still getting a pretty damn good deal on most of these AEGs, just slightly updated from the previous lineup of the Flex series. So if you guys were looking for an affordable lineup, that is one that I would probably recommend as well, right? Well, what's up? What's up? He's just popping. Hi. He just pops in whenever he feels like, socially awkwardly pops in whenever he wants. But we also have the new combos featuring the Poseidon CSI Orions. We're also going to be getting some, the Poseidon CSI packages featuring the XG8s. We already have one up there as well. Oh, got to update that title. Whoopsie. I'll be updating that shortly. But yeah, man, like again, there's a lot of stuff you guys want to be able to take advantage of. I'll link this as well. The MGC4 lineup is indeed discounted, both the Mark 1s and the Mark 2s as well. I'll go ahead and put the discounted items. Again, we have a new batch of discounted stuff, right? The previous batch of discounted items did expire last night. However, we got some new stuff that's discounted as well, right? And not to mention, right, I'll go ahead and share this. Make it easy for everyone. If you're looking to dominate the field, and I absolutely mean just body everyone, right? No questions asked. MGC4 is your way to go. Right, I'm putting this down because all the MGC4s right now are on a shocker deal. Hella discounted right now. So get those orders in now while you guys can, right? But in the meantime, while we're waiting, right, for more, for that to go ahead and show up, we'll go ahead and just start answering some questions as well. Let's see. Frosty, rail covers or no rail covers? Example, on a Mark 18, I feel without rail covers looks better, but on an M-Lock, I think with covers looks better. That's a very good question, actually. That's a very interesting question. I think I'm actually not a big rail cover type of guy. I do get what you're saying, though. I do get what you're saying. I do think on some M-Lock builds, it does look really cool to have like some covers on there. It kind of feels a little naked, but I kind of like that. You know, that sounds a little sus, but hear me out, right? I think it's honestly just a personal preference. I think if you like the texture, especially if you go with like a really nice, aggressively like textured, almost like stippled rail covers on your rifle, I think that's cool, right? Feels like you got a very nice positive grip on the rifle. But for Picatinny in general, I think it looks better way without. I think I am in agreement with you there. I think on just like a standard like quad Picatinny rail, I think just bare Riz on there with no covers on top, I think looks really clean. I think looks very, very clean. VA Outlaw 525 Rider. I got 15 entries. Nice. Posted that under that referring to pistols. Okay, and I don't want a Glock. Okay, if you're referring to the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box version 2, is that what we're referring to? Because, yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box was, pretty successful. We sold out fairly quickly, right? We sold out fairly quickly. We had a good amount of these bad boys, and a lot of you were asking for it, so we wanted to go ahead and bring it back. It's a solid box, man. I think these are freaking sick. We did end up having to increase the price on the version 2 by about $4 more, but it's actually kind of a good thing. This means that now we have a little bit more flexibility, means we can go ahead and put even better prizes in here, potentially more slots for SMGs, right? More slots for SMGs, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are very happy to hear that. I'm very sure a lot of you guys are very glad to hear that as well. Let's see here. I wonder it would be funny if Cisco just opened the door and chuck an airsoft flashbang midstream and Isaias just got jump scared. Dude, I would laugh, but I would also cry. I would laugh and I would also cry at the same time because loud noises out of nowhere just, absolutely scare the shit out of me. 100%. Just karma, he says. Let's see. Isaias, is that text really on the slide of the X38 that do not pull? Okay, so that was just the original photos that we got. I know Bossman, when we first saw them, we literally told them do not do it. We haven't seen it on any of the Orions. And we're telling them not to put it on the X38. So more than likely, when we get the actual models in, it's not gonna have the do not pull. It's just for right now. That was the marketing photo that was available at the time. We're gonna be getting them in and updating it, but that's the photo that was provided to us. I know. As soon as we saw the do not pull, like when we first saw it in person, we're like, this cannot be on the gun. This cannot be on the gun. That is absolutely disgusting, right? We cannot absolutely have that whatsoever. I got my first PVR after blowing through 6 Holy crap, man. Joseph Keane, what's going on, man? What is happening, dude? Boaz should play Zuko on Avatar The Last Airbender. Jimbo. I guess I can kind of... Well, I don't know. I feel like if he was any... Well, I don't know if he even really looks like him anyway in the first place. But, I mean, I'll tell him what your suggestion was. Let's see, he's going through. Isn't there an optics ready CZ P09? There is a CZ pistol. I don't know if it's the P09, but there is an optics ready CZ. Let me see. CZ pistol. Waiting for this bad boy to load up. Where is it? I know there was one that is optics ready, but I don't remember exactly which model it was. It might be sold out at the time. I'm double checking just in case. But I remember seeing it earlier. Yeah, I don't remember exactly which one it is. I think it was a CZ P10C, actually, that was ready to take an optic. But I don't think it came included with one right out from the get-go, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe it came included with one right from the box. Let's see, scrolling through. All right, guys, remember, make sure to place those orders. We've only had very, 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 very few people actually taking advantage of the promotion going. Remember, every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So don't miss out. Don't miss these golden opportunities, man. You don't want to miss these golden opportunities, right? So far, only 2 people have been taking advantage of the promotion. So you can do the same. All my beginner players out there, you absolutely have a shot at winning the shopping spree giveaway tomorrow. It's $1,000. You don't want to miss out. Just started with a gas blowback rifle and a high cap. Love playing with realism. It's quite intense. Ironing out all the kinks in these systems is crazy at times. Experimental DNA. Actually, that's a very good question. We actually have someone that's very, 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 very experienced when it comes to like teching in general. Right? When was because you don't own any gas blowback or GVRs currently, right? But you've had experience like playing with them and working with them, right?
I have a GBB MP7.
No, or GVR, like rifle. Okay, but do you primary your MP7 or do you use that mostly as like a secondary?
I'm not Taylor. I can't secondary that.
That's true. Our old head tech used to carry an MP7 as literally a secondary. I mean, hey, he can do it, right? But okay. Is gas blowbacks in general something that you like using as your primary, or do you prefer just going with your HPA setup? I feel like you're more of an HPA guy, but I don't know. I think you do have an appreciation for gas blowbacks too, though.
So a lot of people don't know this, but I do play a lot of gas blowback off camera.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I knew you had it. I just didn't know you.
Yeah. So my thing is, at least for the way my content is structured, gas blowback just doesn't do well unless it's pistols, and people only watch my pistol content because I reload.
Yeah, they like seeing all the cool high-speed reloads.
But GBR, like, it just doesn't lead to good content, especially for what I post because I play indoors. And with GBRs, I do have to slow down because I'm more like sniping people rather than taking corners, high speed, like gun.
Is the mag capacity that's like limiting you?
It's not even the mag capacity; it's just a cyclic rate because the GBR you have to wait for the bolt to cycle.
Okay. So it's just a little too slow for your speed, literally, just for the content that you're posting. Hell yeah. It looks like most of the guys that have been placing their orders are all returning customers. Guys, all my new people, where you at, man? Where are all my new people at? Guys, again, you're still getting all the same amazing products that you order, but you also get a shot at winning $1,000 off for yourself. So don't miss out on these, man. Don't miss out on this golden opportunity. All right, he's going through. Is there any non-Glock budget optic ready for... Hold on, I think you mixed it. Non-Glock optic for 150 and under. Are you being pistol? Okay, so you're just looking for a pistol that's optic ready for a 150 or under. It most likely, I know it was a very strange way of wording it. There are a few pistols that we do carry that are pretty affordable. Whether or not they're under 150 though, and optic ready, that's another question. I think my best bet might be Vorsk. Let me take a look. Vorsk pistol that can take an optic. I know there's a VM9. Those can, because those have literally just a Picatinny, a little segment on top, right? So you can just mount whatever optic you want on there. Those are 140, right? Would be an example. I'll go ahead and link this, right? Just link this bad boy. This one right here, the VM9, those are solid, right? Those are absolutely solid. 141. I think there's even cheaper ones depending on which color you end up getting. That was for the black and gray. Yeah, they do have one that might have the plate itself, but let's take a look, right? Keeps going through. I know there's a few of them, a few combos that are actually really, really well priced, honestly, very well priced. Airsoft pistol, I think those are just the standard models. Let's see here. I'm trying to make sure, see if I can find a solid pick for you, my guy. Yeah, I don't think these specifically, those 3.8s, let me double check. Let me check these 3.8s. I don't think these are optic ready. Yeah, no, definitely not. These are just standard high caps. Okay, cool. I know that Vorse does make some more affordable ones, but finding one that's optic ready, that's solid, and also under 150 is kind of difficult. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm double checking just to make sure I haven't missed any. There is this one. I would say this one because again, it's like. It's already bundled with it, right? It already comes included with the optic, right? And it's a solid optic too. It's a solid red dot, and it's only going to be discounted for another day, right? Another day and 7 hours. So it's on a shocker deal right now. So best to take advantage of that now while you can, right? Best to take advantage of that now because it's once the shocker deal expires, it's going back to full price of 167. So I actually really like the VP26X. You know, these are going to be compatible. Yeah, there's a few of them that are stock, but this one actually came back in stock. These routinely go out of stock, though. These routinely go out of stock because these things are freaking sick. Kind of got that whole cyberpunk aesthetic to it, which I really, really do like. You have plenty of room for other accessories as well on the lower accessory rail, and it does take standard TM spec P226 style magazines, so very easy to find. All right. Just got my Tracer BBs from y'all prepping for Thunderdome 4 in North Carolina in March. Well, Jeremy Wilson, hope you have a lot of fun with that. Let's see. Your Tracers are always very, very fun. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Remember, guys, if you have any Airsoft-related questions, put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go ahead and spot. Okay, let's see here. I don't think a GBR can shoot as fast as a high-end AEGs. I mean, that can definitely be a thing. I mean, it depends, right? It depends on what exactly you're comparing it to. But yeah, I mean, with gas blowbacks, GBRs in general, right? You have a bolt that has to be able to keep up. Versus an AEG, you're just, you plug in a high enough voltage battery in that thing can shoot hella fast, man. It essentially gets a sewing machine, right? It's essentially just a really, really fast-moving sewing machine, essentially, at the end of the day, right? I must got lucky with my pistol mystery box already being optic ready. Didn't realize a lot of them weren't ready for it. Yeah, XR Preacher. A lot of them for that under that budget, they're not ready for an optic right from the get-go. Very few, very, very, very few are. It's just the nature of it. Again, it does make things a little bit more expensive. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's just a testament to the mystery box itself, man. That's just a testament to the mystery box, how good it is. All right, let's see here. Make sure this is in. And just so you guys are aware as well, we are literally 11 boxes away from unlocking the next bonus raffle for, right, the premium Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box, right? What exactly is the premium Bigger Wins box? The premium Bigger Wins box is part of the YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box, right? Premium Bigger Wins, right? There's several tiers of the YouTube Unboxing Mystery Boxes, right? This is, as the name suggests, the premium tier, meaning that this is going to be the best bang for your buck, right? You're spending $289.99 for this mystery box, and not only that, right? You are guaranteed a retail value minimum of $310 or higher. You're guaranteed a retail value of $310 or higher. Right, it's a request-based mystery box. Put in the comment section what it is that you're hoping to get, and we might be able to go ahead and get your dreams granted. We might be able to go to make your dreams come true. MG42. This man has been asking for an MG42. But, you know, we do have bonus raffles for these bad boys as well, right? And so we're 11 boxes away from being able to unlock the next bonus raffle. So make sure to go ahead and get those orders in now while you guys can. Especially if you got the money, you're indecisive of what you want, but you know you want something dope. Put in the comment section what you like, what you don't like, and we can see what we can do. We can see what we can do. Right, and then we also have one tier underneath that, right? We have the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box, right? This is the second, most expensive, or second tier, I would say, for this bad boy. This one's also really, really dope. There are 26 mystery boxes away to go before we unlock the bonus raffle for this one. This one's also pretty dope, a little bit more affordable, right? You're spending $220, but you are still going to be getting a solid retail value for this bad boy as well. And again, right, bonus raffles as well. Bonus raffles as well. So get those orders in now while you guys can, right? There you go. I'm going to link that as well. And if any of you guys have any questions about these mystery boxes too, you guys are more than welcome to ask away as well. And remember, share this around. If any of you guys know any beginner players, newbies, just anyone getting started in this, or you guys just have general questions too about, whether it be the airsoft guns you're using, maybe you want to try or look for some piece of advice, by all means, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm playing airsoft for 14 years now. I've been playing airsoft for 14 years. I never professed to be an expert, but I do know a few things here and there. All right, keep scrolling through. Make sure it's AGs maybe, but I don't say. Hey guys, any parts on or ARGs mil-spec buffer tubes, L-rings? The buffer tubes should be mil-spec. Like, they should all be the same spec, so you should be able to just drop in the same stocks, honestly. They should be the exact same. Again, it depends on what it is we're talking about, because just because something is... can be a wee bit tight. Again, it really depends on what model exactly we're talking about. Because even then, even though they all should be compatible, doesn't mean that they actually are, like 100%. There's, like I said, it's the reason why a lot of times upper receivers, aren't just like, oh yeah, they can fit on any other lower, right? It doesn't matter the brand. No, it really depends on what brand, because they are going to be, even just that hair that's slightly off, like that can make a world of difference in terms of fitment, right? It can make a world of difference in terms of fitment as well. Okay, keep scrolling through. Oh, okay, I thought you meant RPS. CZP09 has an optics ready version. Save, make sure I'm staying. Make sure. Gas OVRs will never catch up to HPAs. Okay, I don't know about that one, Frosty. I think it definitely can be done, but it would require an insane amount of work. I think it just means like rate of fire.
Yeah, no, the HPA system will always outrun it.
I don't know, man.
Because weight.
No, I know. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying it's like not going to be easy. Of course, it's freaking difficult. You have all that weight in the bowl, and you have so much, that's going to be so much easier with an HPA, right? It's literally just. I get it, but I'm not saying it's impossible. Who knows in the future, right? Because here's the thing: we've kind of reached for AEGs. We've reached kind of like a technological like dark age where we've advanced so much, but we can't go any further. That's pretty much it. We've capped. With AEGs, with the TM spec AEG, so yes. With gas flowbacks, we have a lot more potential.
With the AEG scene, there's been a lot of stuff going around that a lot of people haven't seen, and it's kind of because it hasn't really caught on. Like, I know for a fact you haven't heard of a tappetless system. So it basically relies.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. So that's supposed to help with the TSG problem that we're having. So once they figure out the whole airless tappet plate system and whatnot, ideally we should technically be able to go towards a TSG system and still have a full size cylinder.
I would like to see that happen, but I don't know if that'll actually take off stateside though. considering like how much like freaking how stubborn the US scene is regarding like, okay, we need everything to be TM spec, right? I would love to see it more because again, look at stuff that comes out nowadays, right? Like any of the G&G gas blowback stuff, right? I'm talking outside the MGCR because that's a rifle and GVRs are like that's kind of base.
With G&G, it's kind of weird because G&G is they kind of do their own spec and they kind of hope for the best, and then they don't stick with it long enough for people to catch on.
I'm hoping that they stay with it because the G&G spec stuff, like holy crap. Like, their stuff is really good.
What is it? Their whirlwind system is what they're calling it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I like the whirlwind system. It's good. But the thing is, if you want people to, like, use it, you have to keep making products with it. And you can't change it because no one's buying it right now in the moment. Like, it just has to be a long-term thing. Like, you have to be consistently putting out whirlwind parts.
If you're not putting out the parts out there, people are not going to want to buy it because again, there's not that much of incentive. Cause let's be real, airsofters. Let's be real, guys. Even I'll admit it. Sometimes I break stuff. Boaz is notorious for breaking his stuff, right? Like airsofters, we break stuff. So if we don't have the parts for it, it is kind of hard to be motivated for it. Now with G&G stuff, right, with their gas blowbacks, it's cool because I'm going to say it. They perform better than TM spec. They perform way better, in my opinion, than TM spec in terms of range, accuracy, reliability as well, right? It doesn't seem like there's a lot of parts on there that seem like they're really cheaply made or that will wear out very quickly, right? I want to give G&G credit where credit is due, and I especially feel that way with their GVRs. But again, if we're not seeing an aftermarket support for it, people are just not going to gravitate towards it. But I do think in the future, because GV is technically speaking still in its infancy, GVRs is still technically speaking in its infancy. Most factories in Asia have been solely focusing on the AEG for years, right? So we haven't really been able to really innovate that much in terms of GVRs. G&G is just one of the first companies to start doing it, and we're starting to see other companies making their own clones off of popular systems like the MWS. So we're going to start seeing more and more like advancements in that front. I think maybe give it a few more years, but I think we might be able to see a like legit high-speed shooting gas blowback rifle. I definitely think that is possible to see in the future.
We're talking like semi-auto response time, yeah, but
No, full auto.
no.
Bruh. All this hope that I have, man, just absolutely shoots it down.
Sorry, your boy here does engineerings. I'm just being realistic here.
Engineerings, he's not good at grammar, though.
Until we do, okay. The only time I could see us getting to a point where like a GBBR does anything over 40 RPS is if we get to the point where someone's comfortable spending $800 on a stock build, because the metals you would need to keep it light enough would be insane.
I mean, people will spend that or like more than that for like some HPA build. So
yeah, but in that case, you're kind of in that mindset of, I'm buying an upgraded gun. You're not buying a stock gun. It's kind of the problem. I feel like the
Wolverine MTWs, they're around $800.
Yeah, but with MTW,
and you still got to buy the tank.
Yeah, I know that, but I think that's why MTW has a hard time marketing themselves. Like, Wolverine's most popular product is not the MTW. It's their Wolverine, just the engine itself.
Yeah.
I think it's just because of the MTW, it's hard to justify being like, yeah, I'm going to drop $800 on essentially a stock gun.
I suppose. I mean, granted, I really like the MTWs. I think they perform fantastic, right? And most people that have had them have had nothing but great experiences with them. And they're solid performance guns for sure. But I do kind of get what you're saying. Not everyone is going to be willing, like the mass market is not going to be willing to spend $800 right from the get-go, on a gas. I think that there is room for it. I still think that there is room for it, but
no, honestly, I think the MTW is a great product. Like, I really like it. It's just, I feel like it's the whole idea for people who are like, if it's a stock gun out the box and technically the factory hasn't done anything, why am I paying extra? Versus like with an other HPA option alternative, like with the Polar Star, typically, okay, I get where the extra $200, $400 came from. It's tech time. Mm-hmm. I understand that. But with MTW, there is essentially no tech time.
It's just putting the rest of the pieces together at that point. No, I get it. It does make sense. Guys, remember, we are halfway done with the live stream. Guys, we got 30 minutes left. Make sure to place those orders. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Spend $50, you're going to get 5 entries. Spend $100, that's going to be 10. 150, that's 15. 200, that's going to be 20, so on and so forth. Think multiples of 50, you're getting 5 per. So don't miss out and get those orders in now while you guys can. Now is the perfect now's the perfect time to get those orders in, specifically for those mystery boxes, right? That way you can earn those extra entries into the giveaway, like the bigger wins unboxing mystery box, or you can get the premium, or I would say get the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box version 2, baby, part dose, the sequel. Let's see. Sigma is not wrong. MTW isn't selling as well as people think they are. I have heard and actually seen shops that are still stuck with their Gen 1 or Gen 2s. They're on Gen 3 now, with Gen 3 being, I think it just cut off there, the latest version with all the kinks ironed out, supposedly. I mean, I've had nothing but good experiences with them, but I also think that also might have to do with where they're at, like what the actual like airsoft population is wanting at that time. Because like MTWs for us, we sell out of ours. We discount ours for sure, but like even then, like we've seen a lot of our MTWs actually sell. So I guess it really just depends on location, right? What is the meta in that sort of location and that sort of aspect or that niche, that little cutout section of airsofters, like what are they buying? Because apparently airsoft from one state to another state, or even just from one part of California to another part of California, is vastly different. Yeah. If I don't know, like if I really wish you could have gone to US Airsoft World when we did the BB Wars event there, dude, that thing was hype, but it was very weird because it was a very, very different scene, man. Like it was a very, very different scene compared to like SoCal Airsoft. And even Texas apparently is also a very different vibe compared to what we're used to. Especially if you're used to playing like very high speed, very competitive style play, which is really popular here. Like you will see that it is a very different type of play depending on where you go.
Yeah. Well, the once or twice that I played in NorCal, it's been interesting to say the least. But I think that's more of the fact that the crowd I was with, because I was with the Gunfighter Waifu Club, so we're all just kind of kicking it.
Just very chill, laid back, not really trying too much.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of weebs hanging out.
No, I get it. That sounds like a vibe. Make sure so gas can go far in the coming years of engineering. It doesn't have to be light, just tight. They have a lot to learn from HPA improvements. Again, I'm optimistic that we can see a lot more advancement in the GBR scene. With the advancement, right, we'll get to start seeing maybe some more affordable options as well being made. Kind of like what we see with AEG, right, where the technology's gone so far, we have budgets that work for anyone, right? We have so many different options that are available. I want that for Gas Blowbacks too. And I think it's so expensive right now because, again, it's still not new, but it's definitely newer than AEGs.
Okay, my thing with the GBBR scene that I really think companies should really get onto, they should start offering bolts in different metals for your exact wants. Like somebody that wants to just have that realistic, like the most kick per shot they can have experiencing recoil, okay, they're probably going to want a full steel bolt. Maybe even cram a little bit of tungsten in there, just get a little bit heavier, more dense. But for us people that just want a super, super fast gun that cycles well, but has that gas blowback feel where it's spewing gas, you know, maybe offer like an aluminum, titanium bolt, something around that line. I know titanium's gonna be super expensive, but at least it makes the customer comfortable knowing that, hey, my steel sear isn't engaging my little aluminum pieces.
Just because I don't know off the top of my head, are there any GBRs that actually use a polymer bolt, or is that even like a thing?
I haven't seen a polymer bolt, but I don't know how comfortable I'd feel with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, if we're trying to just go for absolute lightness, why hasn't anyone made, or if they have, you know, maybe it's why I haven't heard of it, right? Because it's just not popular. It's just not really a feasible option for it to be durable enough. Because I know, again, a bolt is actually making contact. We wouldn't want that shit to crack.
Well, my thing is, if we're talking green gas specifically, I don't know how comfortable I feel running a polymer bolt that's getting cold. Because when it gets cold, it gets a little bit brittle. So that gets a little bit concerning there. Like, when it's at temp and it's at room temp, okay, fine. It'll flex a little bit.
Yeah, it works.
Fine. Yeah, but when you're shooting it really cold and you're autoing it, I feel like you might crack it, because that's where we find problems with like high Kaplan nozzles that are plastic.
Yeah, don't the cow ones like break like fairly, like especially the pink ones, they like are very efficient, but my god, do they like crack so easy.
Yeah, when you're shooting it at speeds, it does break fairly fast.
Unfortunate. That is unfortunate to hear.
Yes, Archie, we're playing. I think I got Cisco on at like 11 o'clock tonight.
Which, guys, again, I hopefully this week I might be able to go ahead and troubleshoot my computer and just have everything that I need. Have literally everything I need so I can start playing Helldivers and defend Super Earth. Honestly, because I'm so freaking tired of me encountering problems with the PC, right? Trying to get this thing to run one thing after another. But you know what? Gosh dang it, I'll keep doing whatever I got to do so I can get this thing running.
Get a PS5 at this point.
No, no, dude. I'd rather just invest in a PC at this point. Honestly, I'd rather just do a PC. We need aftermarket support for our systems, or it's kind of hard to pick up that particular product unless it's been anticipated for months in advance and just to have to purchase. Someone said, the new GNG 556 GVR, such a weird drop. They make a GVR with a system and they change it to a new system, so there is like zero aftermarket parts. To be fair, I do think this newer system that they're going for is better than what they originally had back in the day. I do genuinely believe that. It does perform better. I just think that G&G, was maybe just lost in the heat of the moment, right, and wanted to drop the rifles in time for the holiday season.
I'll let you guys on a little inside scoop.
Oof.
So when we were at SHOT Show, I may or may not have talked to one of my connections I know at G&G. And I deadass looked at him and was like, hey, what happened here? Because the G&G GBR system, it's actually really good. I'm a huge fan of it. Like, yeah, it sucks there's no aftermarket parts, but, that's anticipated because it's a new system. It's super efficient. Everything about it's great. I absolutely cannot stand they did not release the magazines with the guns.
Yes, that was the thing that I think was really pissed people off the most, was that no magazines came out simultaneously with it. I have said it over and over again to and anyone that works, or has connections to airsoft companies, manufacturers, distributors. This is one thing I always say: you want a system to take off, a new gun, you release the damn magazines at the same time, not after. You don't rush it. You release it at the exact same time, even if it requires you to wait a little bit longer. It's worth it, right? Because literally, we tried to get in the magazines early. We were not able to go ahead and secure a physical shipment in. We literally had to put them on pre-order, right? They're on pre-order right now because they're so freaking hard to get. It's definitely frustrating.
Well, okay, yeah, it's frustrating for the consumer, but I feel it's also a blunder on G&G's end.
No, it is 100%.
Not only the fact that it sucks for the customer, but it's a momentum loss because they were on a roll. The gun dropped, everyone's like, dude, this gun shoots great. I didn't see a single bad review about it. And then no one posted gameplay because no one could play it.
Exactly. That's the thing. There was such a bad marketing decision because you released the magazines along with it. Now you have guys that, okay, I have literally everything I need to go out and do reviews on this gun. I have everything I need to get gameplay with this gun and start posting content with that. That's free advertising for you, right? It's like, hey, I got this new G&G rifle. Let's see how it shoots. Oh, it performs really well, which most people would probably end up saying about it anyway. But we're not going to see that until months from now. Literally, our pre-order for our magazines, they're dropping in April.
Yeah, and by the time the magazine come out, the hype for the gun's gone.
Yes.
No one's talking about G&G's gas system anymore. We're over that phase.
The gun is gonna have to perform at awesome levels at this point when the mags come out in order for it to build that momentum again. Be like, okay, this is the new hype, right?
Yeah.
But it's a slow burn and it's gonna take some time, if even then, if it is going to take off like we want it to.
Yeah, and so I feel that's where G&G missed their shot. Had they released the guns all at the same time, I think we could have had a bigger G&G GBB market.
I didn't mind. I think most people don't mind having to wait for the pre-orders. If they put the guns on pre-order around the holiday season, right? They're like, all right, guns are on pre-order, holiday season, and magazines are also going to be on pre-order. Even if the release date was still the same on April, right, for both the rifles and the mags, that would have been fine because at least now, okay, they're both going to be available. And I guarantee you, if those magazines became available at the same time as the rifles, the mags would have sold out as well. Because literally within less than a week, all the variations of the MGCR sold out. Every single one of them. But now I can't freaking find the magazines. Keep scrolling up. Any MP5K front handguards? Matt Rush. I don't believe we have any K front handguards currently in stock at this time, man. Do apologize for that. I'm gonna save it for 5%. Keep going through. Yeah, let's scroll down the most recent comments and questions because I know we're gonna see a few more. Frosty, my MWS came with a plastic buffer, so I switched it out for a G&P aluminum buffer. Okay, so some of them might come included with it. However, the more heavy. Oh, let's see. I have F2 and I bought it for consistency and not rate of fire. Keeps going through. The more heavier the bolt can lead to more gas usage, and it takes a lot of pressure to cycle the bolt, which can lead to less recoil due to the slow cycle. No, I get it. There's always going to be a downside with going with one weight or material versus another. Yeah, you get more of that harder kick, but towards the end, right?
No, I know what Frosty's saying. Yeah, no, I get you, dude. I think we could work around that. It's just a balancing thing. It's just a gas payback thing. Even in high kappas, we have this whole issue of people not voluming their setup properly. And yeah, if we were to go to the route of having different bolts for different weights, for different feel, we'd also have to have product that helps you volume your rifle properly. Because what he's saying is if we're running the same amount of volume for like a plastic bolt and you put a steel full-size bolt in there, you won't have enough gas to cycle
Like
it.
go all the way through.
Yeah, So you're going to have a very sluggish travel, and so you'll technically won't even get the benefit of having the heavier bolt.
No, that makes sense. So see, keep scrolling through. Yeah, I want some light bolts for the WeTech experimental DNA. Light buffer springs or buffers aren't enough, or the harmonics are wrong. No, I get that. I think I feel like, don't they make lighter bolts for WeTech? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't make lighter bolts for WeTech in general.
They exist, but the thing with the WeTech scene is a bunch of guys making out of the garage. Like, just very passionate WeTech guys.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez, man. Airsoft Info, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you as well. Isaias, what do you think my next loadout should be based off? Lone Survivor? Matthew X? Oh, dude. Yes, man. Dude, Lone Survivor kits? Hell yeah, dude. The Operation Red Wings freaking SEAL kits from back then. You know what's crazy is that I remember reading something and look a little bit more info about it. Apparently the kits that they were using in the movie were more or less actually fairly accurate to what they were wearing at the time, right? The early 2000s was very much like kind of a weird, and early to mid 2000s was kind of like a weird spot for like tactical gear, because we were kind of using some stuff that was a little older, but we were starting to see a little bit more innovation being used, but we still saw it kind of being used with like older camouflages. It's a very interesting time period. I very much love the aesthetic of that time. But yeah, man, that'd be freaking sick, dude, to see a Lone Survivor kit. I would love that. RPS is stupid. Nobody needs RPS. I will gladly take a 15 RPS GBR over a 70 RPS HPA.
No. I don't need RPS for the field, but I need it for my soul. Like, there's nothing more enjoyable when I'm bored than flipping it to auto and I just see this hose, and I'm like, I did that.
What the heck, man? That's freaking funny. I get what you're saying though. Like in reality, do most people really need a 70 RPS HPA build?
No.
No, not at all. You can't even probably use it anywhere, right? But it is one of those things that's just, it's like a marvel of engineering, right? Or it's like looking at like a nuclear bomb, right? Like just being amazed by and in awe of the awesome destructive force behind it, right? You obviously don't want to use a nuke right on anyone, right? Because that's just messed up. But at the same time, you can't help but admire. It's just, that's literally what you do, yeah. But like, you can't help but just look at like, man, this thing freaking kills, man. Literally, this thing absolutely is a weapon of mass destruction, right? This thing is capable of so much power. That's kind of badass, but also terrifying at the same time, right? Actually, we did it was like that meme that's going around right now where it's and I put in the caption I had with Justin. I filmed it for a short a little while ago. It was like, some random player, is 80 RPS too slow? What do you guys think? And it just has Justin's face just turning back super slowly, all scared.
Like I tell everybody, there's no such thing as fast enough. If you aren't scared, you're not going fast enough. Okay.
All right.
That goes for everything.
See, keeps going through. All right, scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Since I'm downgrading the SMC 9 for indoor play, what weight BBs should I use?
12.
No, don't use .12s. Mickey Mouse, what I would suggest, I mean, it also depends on what the field limits you as well. I know a lot of indoor fields will say like .25 and that's it, right? It kind of makes sense, right? I would say just maybe go with the limit that what they're allowing you to. So if you're allowed to go, let's say 3.0, go 3.0. Just go the heaviest that you possibly can is what I would recommend anyway. Because the SMC9 actually, even with heavier BBs, actually gets pretty damn good range. Even with the downgraded nozzle, the CQB nozzle, it actually shoots pretty damn far with that as well. Let's see. Ruben Moreno, holster for Action Army R501 or Army Armament R501. It depends on what type of holster. It should fit into like most nylon like soft shell holsters, but if you want like a hard shell, like almost like a Kydex holster.
It also depends if he's mounting stuff on it.
It depends if you're mounting stuff on it too. That's a hard one. If you're mounting stuff on there, it's going to be a little bit tougher. However, if you were keeping it plain, I would say go for Ammo Max Multi-Fit. This is a solid pick for anyone that's just looking for, again, if you don't have a ton of accessories on your pistol, right? This one is a good pick for most people. See if I can find it. It's going to be in stock. It's going to be it. I'm going to find it. It's going to be there. You want to bet?
No.
Okay. A right-handed, perfect holster. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Multi-fit right-handed. Hell yeah, baby. Multi-fit hard. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
In the carbon fiber.
In the carbon fiber. Carbon fiber?
It's indestructible now. It's indestructible.
The carbon fiber is not indestructible.
Yeah, it is. Carbon fibre.
That's not what... Okay. All right, whatever. I'm not even going to argue this. But yeah, going with the MMX multi-fit holsters, that it's adjustable so you can like set it to whatever like thickness or girth you need it to be. And I've tried it with an R501 before, and it actually does fit. It does indeed fit an R501. I've been able to fit a Deagle in here, and I've also been able to fit a a lot of smaller compact pistols, Glock 19, HK45. It works, man. It freaking works. I can't recommend this one enough. I'll go ahead and just link that. Now, this is for if you don't have any accessories on there, right? If you're trying to put it in with accessories, that's where it gets really tough, actually. There actually is There actually is one Bravo holster. There's a Bravo holster that actually is meant to fit high kappas, but there's one that's specifically meant for like the STL style flashlights. This is another one. If you're going for like an STL profile flashlight, then I would say go for something like this. Is another solid pick as well.
I forgot we had these.
Yeah, these are cool, man.
I haven't had it in store in a while.
Because they constantly sell. Every time we bring one in, someone online buys it.
That and I'm hardly in anymore.
Yeah, there you go. Those two would be your best picks. Ruben Moreno. I would recommend those for the most part. The Bravo one is, again, you're gonna have to like really test it out beforehand, but it should work. Should. All right, keep scrolling through. VMP1. Aaron R. How long do you think it will be before, or how long do you think it will be until we get a proper Airsoft XM7? I don't think we're gonna get one. I'll be honest. I think I'm with you on that one.
I don't think we're ever gonna get another one.
It'd be cool to see. I would love to see it. But
I would rock it. I would totally do it.
Same. I would as well. I actually genuinely would, but I don't know if they're gonna do it, man. Like we'd have to. Here's the thing: we're already having a hard time convincing companies to make anything other than just like your typical M4, typical AR, right? For an XM7, I don't know about that one, Chief. Dominic R. Isaiah, so when we get restock on the VMP1, I think we have some of them. Let me double check. VMP1. I know we had a few, but they very well might have sold out. I just want to confirm which ones we actually have left. Damn it, we literally sold out of. I mean, hey, they're popular, man. They're freaking popular. Affordable as well. I like the VMPs. Usually restocks back then used to typically take 4 to 6 weeks in order to be restocked. Again, that really varies. It depends on the distributor we're getting from. It depends on the item itself. Just hit the notify me button next to the item itself so that way you're notified via email when it arrives back in stock. That's the best piece of advice I can go and offer you. But yeah, these things are dope. Be patient because these things are worth the wait. They are worth the wait. Keep going through. Jaw, what is better out the box in your opinion, CRB or the KWA Ronin T? Dude, Ronin T10, easy. Ronin T10, easy, Jaw. It's not honestly like obviously he's asking the question because like I don't want to make him feel bad, but like the CRB in all seriousness, while it is a well-made gun, it's just hella outdated.
My thing is just like the two are very different.
That's true. The Ronin T10
the T10 is just fun. Like you got the ERG, it's fun.
The KWA offers great reliability, great performance, and it is a very fun gun, specifically because the T10 offers their ERG, right? If you were looking at like sort of the T10, might I also recommend, if you were interested in that, if realism was something you were really looking for, might I recommend the Q10 as well. The Q10.
Boy, Andy says it slaps.
This thing does freaking slap, dude. It's freaking awesome. You know why? Because this features the same ERG system that's used in the T10. However, this one actually brings back the old mag cutoff feature. So the minute that you run out of rounds inside of your magazine, the gun just stops. It'll stop working. Like you won't be able to dry fire. You have to be able to insert a brand new magazine that is loaded, hit the bolt release, and then you're good to keep shooting. It's so freaking fun, dude.
Okay, I know it's a hot take, but I think this rail looks better.
No, I agree with you. I think this rail actually looks better than the T10 rail.
Me too.
The T10 rail, I don't know. I never liked it when a rail never fully committed to one mounting system.
Okay. I had this conversation with my best friend. I cannot stand when they do that thing where they have just the Picatinny at the very front.
I hate that shit.
Yes. Like, dude, just give me the full M-lock or full pick. Pick a side.
It's not that hard. All you got to do is pick one and just dedicate to it. Like, if the T10 were a full M-lock, I would have been like, all right, that's cool, that's hot. They committed to one design.
When we say full M-lock, I still want a monolithic Picatinny at the
Oh,
top. Yeah.
Manufacturers, don't get it twisted. They offer like even on the top it's M-Lock.
Ranger Armory does that thing where everything is M-locked.
Dude.
That drives me nuts.
I mean, I get why some people would like that, but it's like that's not me, man. Like to me that looks kind of ugly.
I still want my full Picatinny on the top.
Monolithic top. That's all we care about, right? Monolithic top. M-Lock everything else, man. M-Lock everything else. Hell, even if they chose key mod, it would have been at least okay. It's a little more cohesive.
Yes.
You know what I mean? At least they committed to one. But I think for like the ERG lineup, I think rocking with a full pick rail like this, I think it's just clean, man. I think it's cool. It's classic, very utilitarian. I'm all for it.
I do wish that they used the PTS stock on it though.
Yeah, maybe a little more PTS furniture on here would have been pretty cool. I mean, again, it's something that I'm pretty sure like most guys are gonna do anyway, right? Just to make it look a little bit more modern.
Yeah, but I feel like it was just a missed opportunity because Kidway has been doing really good about making sure they have PTS accessories on things. It's
That's
like,
true.
Why'd you stop all of a sudden?
Maybe if they put the PTS furniture on here, it would just be way too much. You know what I mean? It would drive up the price a bit more. I could see that.
Okay, maybe I get that. Okay.
All right, guys, we have 9 minutes left of the stream. Remember, guys, promotion right next to my head. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. Remember, we're getting a guaranteed winner. Someone is going to be taking home that $1,000 prize pot, and it can be you. It can literally go to anyone, but you got to make sure that you get those orders in now while you guys can before the time limit. Tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is the cutoff. That is the deadline to enter and get those qualifying orders in. So don't miss out. Remember, right now, only for the duration of the stream, in like 8 minutes now. In 8 minutes, we're going to be coming to a close with this stream, so this promotion is going to be over, right? Get those mystery box orders in now as well while you guys can. All right, let's keep going through. Scroll the most recent comments and questions. Okay, there we go. So next gun on my screen, I got my M10 already. Then I'll swap rails. Hell yeah, Dartree. I don't mind the 1.4 Picatinny rail on the MD4 Mark 1. I actually prefer. Okay, I mean I get it. Some people do like having that little mixed rail system, but I think for me it looks cleaner in my eyes. I think the aesthetic is a lot better when they just commit to one. I think that's why I like the Mark II, because at least it fully committed to a full M-Lock rail.
That's why I like the Mark II way better.
Well, I like the length too. I definitely like it longer. Ayo. But I.
But okay, if we had the Mark II in the size profile of a Mark I probably would have bought it.
I get that. No, I get that. It's fair. It's fair.
My thing is, if you're gonna give me the lightweight mounting system like M-Lock or Keymod, fully commit to it, because I can put the Picatinny adapter on if I need it. I don't want it to be there and then be stuck with it.
Dartree, hey guys, is there an AK that runs
Evo Max?
Evo Mags? If there is, I've never seen that, man. Dartree, if you see a picture of this, you gotta tell me. That must be some cursed ass shit, dude, because I have never seen or even heard of an AK that runs Evo Mags, like ever. I've never even seen that in the wild. We need an AA-12 gas blowback rifle and have it shell ejecting, just the clunk clunk after you fire a shot. Frosty, while that would be amazing and probably the most cathartic experience you could have playing Airsoft, I don't know if that could even realistically be a thing, because how expensive that just sounds. Shell ejecting, gas blowback, and you know it would be TM that makes it.
It would suck on their wallet too, because like you'd have to buy new shells all the freaking time.
Oh yes.
The amount of times you'd lose a shell. No, I'm okay.
I'm okay, man.
Okay. I don't want to go back to shell ejecting. I get it. There's a market for that. Not me.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. You should make a short where it's just a slow-mo of someone dropping a M4 gas. And then someone's reaction saying, no. Honestly, Frosty, that's kind of a good idea. That's kind of genius. Like, you know those TikTok videos?
I haven't seen my videos.
You know those TikToks where it's like, all right, what are we looking at? It's the reactions. They're stitching with another person. Oh, yeah, and it's like, usually this one goes for all the guys, right? And they're like dropping a piece of ice and it like shatters, and all the guys are like, oh, yeah. The opposite of that. What is that? It's a gas like magazine? Oh, that's cool. What is he doing with the mag? Wait, why are you dropping it? Bro, you just dropped it. Bro, no! And it just cracks and explodes. I believe that.
Every time I post something, everyone just responds to me is like, what I constantly feel right now, and it's like always something heartbreaking. Because so for context, I drop my high kappa mags. I don't care.
I mean, to be fair, yours are hella light, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, I kind of built them around being droppable.
But no, honestly, like, I cringe a little bit. Not because it's, like, not cool, but it's just, I cringe a little and I die on the inside whenever I see someone dropping a magazine. Even if it's an AG mag, I die a little on the inside because I'm like, oh, no. Because I baby my magazines, man. I try to baby all of my mags as best as I possibly can. I just don't want to risk it.
For that baby?
Yeah, man, I want a little warm chalky milk. Let's see here. They're such a good option though. They have great they have okay performance though. Airsoft Info.
great.
They were great. They were great back in the day. Honestly, again, I'm telling you, man. You compare it to like literally just bring it out to a range. Compare a Specna Arms or like a Lancer Gen 2 or heck, especially a Gen 3. I guarantee you're gonna see better performance honestly from the Gen 2 and Gen 3s, even the Specna Arms too, right? Let's see here. This is a MGC 25. Gonna build it. Cutter Airsoft. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Keeps going through. Keeps going through. Question. I need a really good 3-level retention holster for a high kappa with a flashlight on it. Oof. The Bravo one is probably like your only bet at this point. The Bravo one is probably going to be your best bet. I linked that one earlier. But yeah, that's probably going to be your best bet. Bravo.
You'd have to get a custom, I think, right?
Custom-made ones at that point, honestly. Especially if you're rocking with like a very unique light, or maybe your high cap is just a little bit different, or if it's like running like an RMR on there, you know, like then I would say, okay, maybe it's custom time. You know, maybe it's starting to go custom time.
I do like my custom one though.
Yep. Do like, I mean, don't get me wrong, their custom ones are cool, but it is nice to be able to just like, all right, I just want something that's gonna work that I can just pick up at like GI, you know. That is very convenient. All right, keep scrolling through. Frosty, yeah. I love how we went from a beginner stream to a GVR tech stream where the beginners are wondering, what the hell are they saying? No, I get that, dude. No, I mean,
hey, this is intro to GVBRs.
intro to this. Welcome to Gas Blowback 101. This is Professor Sigma. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if you had a whole bit, like a series kind of going on your IG or your TikToks, right? Where you're just like, all right, kind of like, you know Professor Lando, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like the whole thing, but you're explaining stuff in Airsoft.
I'd be way too overqualified for that.
Dude, I want to see this happen. I want to see you become the Professor Lando of freaking Airsoft.
Okay, I'll do one video. I'll do one tech video.
Dude, yes. And you need to dress up too, like legit college professor and everything.
I have a lab coat.
Yeah, there we go. I want to see him.
Like I'm not a college student that has a lab coat because I do labs.
I don't know why. I just never imagine engineers using lab coats. I always imagine biologists and like chemists using them, but never an actual engineer.
Honestly, I only got the lab coat for that one day that we had to mix rocket fuel.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because I never imagined like engineers using chemical. I get it. You're using literal rocket fuel, but it's like I never imagined. I've never really seen too many engineers in an actual lab coat that weren't also like chemists or biologists or something. Because I actually have a few chemist friends as well.
Me too. Because I need them.
Yeah, you need them to make
You need your chemistry friends. Trust me, they're fun.
When you need to overthrow the government and you need to know how to make I'm not getting into this anyway but yeah, no, Frosty, again, this, I mean, just for anyone that's like any new beginners, yeah, I mean, we definitely want these streams to cater towards beginner players as well, which is why we let them know, hey, you know, jump on the stream, man. Feel free to go ahead and ask all your questions. If you want to go ahead and get our recommendations, you know, because we've been playing Airsoft for a long time. I know Sigma's also been a tech for quite some time as well. Like, we have, like, some insight onto a lot of these questions that you guys have, but just some people, I don't know, maybe they're afraid to ask. Maybe they don't know the streams that are even going on, which is why we need your guys' help. All the viewers, especially all the mods and the regulars, we definitely need your guys' help on sharing this around, sharing the links to our live streams going on, and let people know what our streaming schedule is, right? We basically stream almost every single day, right? And we want to help out as many people as possible. So if you know anyone that's getting started into it, or if you have a social media page of any kind, feel free to go ahead and just like tag us, share this link around with everyone that you possibly know. So that way, hey, you never know, someone might be seeing that someone follows you on social media about be like, hey, they're doing all this Airsoft stuff. It looks pretty cool, but I want to get into it. Oh, okay, they do this live stream. All right, let me see what all this is about, right? You never know, right? You got to cast a wide enough net, and you might be able to go ahead and get some catches in that bitch, right? So let's see, make sure we're not missing any last minute questions. Let's see. In pass worth it, acrobatics? Yes. That's yeah. Like, I think I love how we just unanimously all agree.
Why would you not have the M-Pass? Like, if you have the option for your system for M-Pass, go get an M-Pass. There's no reason not to have it.
MGC4 Mark II with a red dot is a beast indoors, but the 14-inch rail does cause problems when I have to switch in hallways. Here's what I would say, Airsoft Info. I get what you're saying. The Mark I, the SBR, yes, it is a lot easier to maneuver in a CQB environment. However, I want you to do me a favor. Go on YouTube. Look up videos of the early days of, what is it? Is it Operation Iraqi Freedom, OIF, or Operation Enduring Freedom? Basically, the early days of the Iraq War. You will see videos of, like, Marines, right, having to do urban combat, right, clearing houses and buildings. We're talking legit CQB here, right, with full-length M16s. Right? If they can do it, there's no reason every one of us shouldn't be able to go ahead and learn how to do it as well. It takes practice, yes, 100%. But I think everyone can do it. I'm pretty sure if I gave you a full-length M16, my full-length M16, and I told you to go play at N1 with that, you would do it, and you.
I've already done it.
Yeah, there you go, and it's doable, it's manageable.
Because I don't know if you know, but I have a 14-inch MWS with a 4-inch suppressor on it.
Hell yeah, baby, that's long, boy.
Damn straight.
Damn straight, man. You can operate, man. You need to be able to operate with a full-length rifle in a CQB environment. That's how you know you good, man. That's how you know you freaking good. Defu, my question got answered. Was curious. Defu, what was your question? Let me see. Let me scroll back. Granting wishes on the pistol mystery box. Pistol mystery box. We do listen to requests. We do listen to requests on the pistol mystery box. Dadfu, we try our best to respond to those and to get your wishes granted. Obviously, limitations. Of course, there is a budget limit. Obviously, we can't be giving you like 20 pit vipers, in one freaking box. But hey, we do what we can. If the cards are right, if the stars are aligned, right, then yeah, absolutely. If the budget's right, then we can totally go ahead and get your wishes to come true, right? You'd be surprised what we've been able to do with that. Hey guys, does the Wolverine HPA system use a battery? Most HPA systems, I believe, including the Wolverine engines, use at least like a 7.4 LiPo battery. Yeah, it's pretty standard.
They just use JST batteries.
Yeah, they just use the JST connectors. That's all it is. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Would you upgrade anything on the MGC4? Anthony Burseman, yes, one thing. Well, I guess maybe two. Maybe three if you. It's the barrel setup. Just upgrade to a unicorn setup and you're solid, which we already offer for you. We literally offer the Performance Plus package and that's it. Anything in your opinion that you would want to change? Just because?
Okay, don't do what I do because I'm a performance hog. I get really bored of guns really fast.
This is true. He does.
I would swap the motor too.
It's true. And he means what he says. He goes through guns like he goes through girls.
Wow. What?
I'm just saying, man.
Yo.
I'm not going to say specifics, but I mean.
But yeah, no, dude, when they tell you that I have a hard time keeping guns stock for more than 24 hours, yeah, no. Within 2 hours, something's modded.
Sounds like him in dating life, too. Within 2 hours, he's got another girlfriend. All right, guys, it is now 5:02. We're going to go ahead and end right here. Guys, big shout out to everyone that was watching this live stream. The promotion is over. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I cannot believe you yeeted me under the bus like that.
Hey, man, I didn't say specifics. You're fine, man. Unless specifics were thrown out there, you're in the clear, right? Nobody knows, right? But, guys, there are still opportunities for you guys to get multiple entries into tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. Oh, no, that was a question. I had to scroll up for it. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, no, if you guys want to go and get extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway, I'm going to highly recommend that you check out the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box. I misspelled gang. Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box. That one will be getting you 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. In addition, we'll be able to potentially grant your requests, right, of getting your dream airsoft sidearm, right? So don't miss out. It's a hell of a deal for this mystery box. You don't want to miss this opportunity as well, right? Order yourself this bad boy before it's too late. 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow is the deadline, right? Any $20 order that you place will automatically get you an entry, right? It's super easy, super simple. You can be the next big winner. Big shout out to everyone that was participating in the live chat. Y'all make it so much more fun for us to be able to go ahead and do these streams. I genuinely do look forward to these. But remember, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want us to continue doing this. Share this around with as many people as possible. Let's get all eyes on it. And I'll see you guys during tomorrow's live stream giveaway. I will see you guys